Hey guys, how are you today? I'm alright myself, and today I'm going to do an album review of my favourite band's 4th full-length studio album and 6th release, Therapy's Semi-Detached. And here's the CD version as well. Despite the fact that Therapy are my favourite band, I would not really review this album just out of nowhere, to be honest. It'd be more of like a special occasion. This album is not one of my favourite Therapy albums. I love it. I love every Therapy album, apart from one, which is called Shameless. But it's just that I wouldn't really have the urge to do that unless it got like a massive release or something. And today is that day. Yesterday, the album's first standard vinyl, put out by Music on Vinyl, was finally released. And it has not got a vinyl issue before, except it did once. It was a box set full of 7-inch singles for every single track, but as one review from The Quietest put it, it really is the most ball-aching way to listen to the album, right? Would you agree with me on that one? So finally got a lovely good reissue here. The pre-order was announced, must have been last month, and I did pre-order it, and it arrived today, and it was fully released yesterday, so really happy about that. Yeah, let's check what this is all about. So for the main review, I'll just have the CD in my hand because it's obviously just easier. Semi-Detached is the 6th release by Northern Irish rock band Therapy, released in 1998, and is the first album to feature the four-piece lineup. After the departure from their previous drummer Fife Ewing in 1996, the band recruited 2 new members, consisting of Martin McCarrick, who performed backing vocals, cello and guitar, and Graham Hopkins, who performed drums and backing vocals. The band, now a sturdy 4-piece, would go on to release 1998 Semi-Detached, the last album with their label A&M Records, which would quickly fold after this band's release, leading to the band having to money-bound the album's tour by themselves. The album itself is really enjoyable. It's definitely a departure from what they had previously done, obviously with the new artist directions. The album features 3 singles: Church of Noise, Lonely Crying Only, and Stay Happy. The album is a mixture of aggression, but also experimental territory and more post-punk, pop-punk, indie almost sounding, with more hard rock metal influence. By the point this album had been released, it was definitely more of a strip back from the band's previous album, Further Love, which to this day, after 16 albums into their career, has been rewarded as the darkest album they've ever released. And the band, obviously now a fresh 4-piece, they had to refigure that. Lead vocalist and guitarist and songwriter Andy Cairns, his lyrical approach to the sound was a little bit more different, with a little bit more optimism, but with tracks such as Safe and Stay Happy still kept that dread and sadness, anxiety within the track's meanings. Lead single Church of Noise is upbeat, riffy, Tommy, very intense, yet not particularly heavy and that aggressive, just more of like a simple alternative metal track really. The second single, Lonely Crying Only, which is the only ones to get a music video along with Church of Noise, is definitely one of the more popular songs on the album as well, featuring more of this like, hard to explain, but poppier, you know, punkier, yeah, like pop-punk sound to it, but still very much kept this raw energy from the band necessarily, and similar songwriting. The album does feature some dud points, however. The second to last track, Tramline, was more of a failed experimental project that would have to be played in front of a backing track, and the band did that themselves. Did not perform out very well. The track is not objectively bad, but it's not very considered well by fans. It features these weird sound effects and not strong lyrics. It's just messy. Myself, including other people, would agree that the B-sides that came with the Church of Noise single, Suing God, which I personally absolutely love, and 60 Watt Bowl would have easily done better on this album. The last track on the album, The Boys Asleep, is also more of this optimistic sound, this quiet, this peaceful cello work in the background from Martin McCarrick and soft guitar playing from Andy Cairns as he improvised his own conversation for the verses in the studio. Some of the more aggressive tracks on the album, such as Straight Life, definitely have this different sound that could easily be put on even some of their other albums, but with the new band's slight artistic directions and differences, but the lyrics could very much still be on other albums, and Andy singing has that hoarse, almost husky sound that could be featured on a good amount of early albums. Overall, the album is considered quite a career-defining success. It may or may not have reached success as the band's most popular album, Trouble, and it definitely stripped back some of that darkness and misery that featured on the last Therapy album, and even the one prior to it, which was Trouble. So that's the review out of the way. Let's get into the unboxings. Here's the standard CD version. This album did not get any deluxe reissues. This was the only release of the album on CD that was ever put out. Inside here, this is the band's figure 8 4-piece. You have lyrics up here and down here. I think it's also worth mentioning that my 3 favourite tracks from the album are Stay Happy, Safe and Straight Life. Mainly Safe. The reason why Safe is my favourite track on Semi-Detached is because of the extremely raw emotion it portrays that sounds very different to the other tracks on the album, the extremely brilliant instrumentals and fantastic chorus. And here is the main attraction, the vinyl, music on vinyl, Therapy Semi-Detached. 25th anniversary edition, available for the first time as a full-length LP, yellow and black marbled vinyl, featuring the singles Church of Noise, Lonely Crying Only and Stay Happy. Includes insert of lyrics, 180-gram audiophile vinyl. I love the artwork there. There's the spine, which is a little bit difficult to focus on. Back, Church of Noise, Tightrope Walker, Black Eye, Purple Sky, Lonely Crying Only, Born Too Soon, Stay Happy, Safe, Straight Life, Heaven's Gate, Don't Expect Roses, Tramline, and The Boys Asleep. Removing the sleeve off the vinyl, we get a lovely matte finish. The contents, one sleeve, again a lovely matte finish, all the artwork from the CD. Lyrics up here, featured in a landscape fashion. Very, very cool, absolutely love this. The vinyl itself, although being described as a yellow marbled vinyl, it's not necessarily what it sounds like. It's more or less got this greenish hint to it, sewagey look, as I'd like to say, but still very much has those smoky wisps of black marble. Side 1, absolutely love it. The quality on this thing is brilliant. Side 2. And that is the vinyl. Alrighty then guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I am personally really happy with this vinyl release, and I do look forward to having more Therapy vinyls reissued onto vinyl, such as Suicide Pack D First. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did get the Semi-Detached vinyl, what do you think of it? And most importantly, what do you think of the album itself? Feel free to comment down in the comment section below. Have a great day, see you next time, and bye-bye.